California's housing market was once untouchable, sky-high prices, bidding wars, and buyers begging just to get inside. But 2025 is telling a different story. In some of the Golden State's biggest cities, prices aren't just cooling, they're falling like a rock. Families that stretched for mortgages are quietly panicking. Investors are rushing for the exits, and for sale signs are staying up longer than ever. Today, we're breaking down the 10 California cities where the crash is hitting hardest, and why these places could see the sharpest declines in the months ahead. Number 1. San Francisco. When people with six-figure jobs stop bidding against each other, the city's magic price floor cracks. San Francisco's priciest homes rely on confidence more than granite countertops. If startups tighten equity packages, remote optional stays normal, and IPO dreams feel delayed, buyers suddenly prefer a second bedroom in a cheaper zip code over a studio with a skyline view. Add relentless carrying costs, HOAs, taxes, and insurance that never take a day off, and even proud owners test the market. A small wave of "we'll just rent for a year" becomes a bigger wave of "sell now before spring." Condos get hit first. Lots of similar units, picky buyers, and a sniff test for noise, parking, and assessments. In a mood market, fewer bidding wars turns into longer days on market, bigger price cuts, and buyers who ask for every repair credit. Momentum changes the story, and the story changes the price. Number 2. San Jose. San Jose thrives when engineers feel rich on paper. Pull that away, slower promotions, cooler equity, and the entry-level pool thins. Young buyers who once stretched for townhomes pivot to roommates and rent. The trade-up chain stalls too. If first-timers can't absorb those starter homes, move-up sellers can't unlock the next house, and inventory layers up like unclaimed luggage. Add the drive-till-you-qualify effect. Families realize a similar mortgage buys a backyard an hour away, and suddenly cul-de-sacs over the hill look tempting. Meanwhile, meticulous buyers scrutinize every outdated kitchen and roof nearing retirement. Sellers who anchored to last year's neighbor's sale keep chasing the market down with $25,000 price drops that aren't enough. Once price discovery starts, it rarely ends in one round. In a city built on comp confidence, 1 week comp can ripple through a whole micro-neighborhood and reshape expectations overnight. Number 3. Oakland. Oakland's premium used to be a simple pitch, 5 minutes across the bridge, half the price. But when the half inches closer to, not that much less, buyers hold out for bigger discounts or better condition. If commuting stays hybrid, the time savings edge softens and lifestyle wins. Light, space, safety, and parking. Homes that nailed that story still move. Everything else lingers. Investors who targeted easy flips face higher holding costs, and chooser buyers who won't forgive uneven floors or mystery permits. Add appraisal jitters. If 2 nearby sales closed lower, the third can't transcend the spreadsheet. Sellers who try test the waters, pricing watch weeks slip by, then cut and pray. Once buyers sense leverage, they push, closing credits, inspection fixes, and price concessions all at once. It's not panic, it's power shifting to the side with cash and patience. Number 4. Sacramento. Sacramento rode the bigger house, smaller mortgage wave when remote work exploded. If some high-income migrants drift back to job hubs or just stop arriving in droves, the demand pop flattens. Meanwhile, locals who stretched during the frenzy wake up to payment fatigue. Utilities, insurance, and car costs that don't care what your list price says. New construction adds quiet pressure too. Builders can dangle rate buydowns and washer dryers that mom and pop sellers can't match. Subdivisions built within a few years age together, and when 3 similar models slash prices, the comp ladder resets fast. Buyers focus on practicalities. Afternoon sun that turns a living room into a sauna, freeway hum in the backyard, or a primary bath stuck in the beige era. The market isn't mean, it's mathematical. If the move-in ready alternative is cheaper down the block, charm alone won't save an ambitious price tag. Number 5. Stockton. In a city where buyers live close to the margins of affordability, small rate bumps hit like a hammer. The monthly number matters more than the marble island. And when that number jumps, demand steps back instantly. Sellers respond with incentives, then outright cuts. Investor stock amplifies moves. If rentals sit too long or cash flow shrinks, listings appear in batches. Appraisers follow the trail, and each lower closed sale draws a new line in the sand. Neighborhoods with uneven quality see wider spreads. Buyers skip houses with deferred maintenance because fixing a roof competes with groceries. Meanwhile, commutes that once felt worth it become harder to justify when office returns aren't guaranteed. A handful of expired listings turns into a vibe. Things sit here. And once that sentence circulates, buyers sharpen their pencils and negotiate like they mean it. Number 6. Fresno. Fresno's value story is space and sunlight, until utility bills and insurance steal the spotlight. If summer electric costs climb and insurance underwriting tightens, buyers mentally subtract those expenses from the mortgage they can stomach. That invisible math translates into visible price trims. Entry-level homes with older HVAC, weak insulation, or single-pane windows sit longer as buyers prioritize efficient systems and shade. Investors who counted on easy tenants face a pickier renter pool. Vacancy pain prompts quick listing decisions. The suburban spread layout means comparable alternatives are usually nearby. If yours feels dark, dated, or acoustically loud, buyers will pivot to the next one at a cleaner price. Sellers who preemptively upgrade the big-ticket items still win, those who don't often end up paying for them anyway, via credits at closing plus a lower price. In a budget-watching market, predictable costs beat pretty features. Number 7. Bakersfield. Bakersfield can flip from tight to loose inventory faster than people expect. Why? Many similar homes, quick build cycles, and owners who will sell if numbers stop penciling. If oil-adjacent employment wobbles or overtime shrinks, the discretionary buyer retreats. Builders nudge prices with incentives that quietly undercut resale comps. Buyers here are practical. They want clean roofs, reliable systems, no surprises. If 3 listings meet that brief and yours needs $20,000 of someday work, your price is already $20,000 high. Appraisals keep everyone honest. No one outruns the spreadsheet. The "we'll wait for school to start" timing creates bunching, and clumps of listings signal leverage to buyers. Once price reductions show up in search alerts, people anchor lower. A few strong negotiators close below ask. Then those sold prices become the next agent's talking points, and the new ceiling for everyone else. Number 8. Riverside. Riverside thrives when distant affordability beats close-in convenience. But if hybrid schedules demand more office days or gas, tolls, and time feel heavier, some buyers trade square footage for sanity. That softens the top of the market first. Houses that depend on wow, so much house, more than wow, perfect location. Heat and maintenance stack on the scale too. Yards that once felt like freedom can feel like weekend chores. When the math of time, fuel, and AC bills gets added to the mortgage, buyers push harder on price. Investors who bought during the frenzy at thin margins become motivated sellers if rents stall. Subdivisions with similar floor plans create a buyer's laboratory. Same layout, lower price wins. Sellers who read the room, fixing obvious issues, pricing at the comp, offering closing help, still move fast. Those who price by nostalgia discover the market speaks in present tense only. Number 9. San Bernardino. San Bernardino is where buyers study monthly payments like accountants. If rates wobble up, demand ducks. That's when pricing turns into a verb: constant, active, responsive. Homes with unfinished projects, half-done patios, jury-rig sheds, mysterious add-ons become homework buyers won't accept unless the discount is obvious. Investor liquidations can sync up by accident. 2 flips that miss the mark create a mini-wave that teaches the whole market new numbers. Also, edge-of-town locations that once promised quiet now compete with drive time. Shoppers choose near groceries and on-ramps over cute but far. Appraisers reflect reality, and sellers who beat the number by $5,000 find out it's still too high. Clean titles, clear permits, and honest disclosures are currency. Messy files cost you twice, time and price. In a market like this, the best negotiator is a well-priced listing on day one. Number 10. Long Beach. Long Beach balances beachy charm with big city complexity. In shaky moments, condos and townhomes take the first hit. Monthly dues, special assessments, parking trade-offs, and noise concerns grow louder when buyers hold the pen. If a few buildings announce upgrades, plumbing, elevators, exterior repairs, the assessment fear spreads beyond those addresses. Coastal insurance questions add another layer of Single-family homes in walkable pockets still draw lines, but anything compromised by layout, light, or street dynamics meets sharper counteroffers. The buyer pool here is sophisticated. They compare HOA docs, pet rules, and rental limits like lawyers. Sellers who stage well fix the obvious, and price at the last truthful comp find a lane. Everyone else collects showings and excuses. Momentum becomes the narrative. First, it's a couple of price cuts, then it's standard to negotiate 2-3%, and once that's expected, it's demanded. So there you have it, the 10 California cities where home prices are stumbling fast in 2025. For years, real estate here felt unstoppable, but cracks are showing, and the momentum has flipped. Whether you're a buyer waiting for deals, a seller trying to time your exit, or just someone fascinated by how America's hottest market can turn cold, one thing's clear. Housing cycles don't play favorites. When confidence fades, prices follow. The question now is, which city falls next?